Hi again, Gregg of the News Tribune, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Last time the Seahawks are going to see this field this season. They are on the road for the playoffs. 2 straight losses at home to end the season, 4-4 this year at CenturyLink Field. And you can say, well, they're 7-1 on the road this season, a franchise record, so maybe this road through the playoffs isn't so bad for them. But rest assured, this team wanted and sets a goal every season of winning the division first to getting home playoff games. They got neither. What has happened the last 2 games? The defense has suddenly stopped getting to the quarterback, not forcing turnovers. Tonight, just 2 sacks in the first half of Garoppolo, but otherwise Garoppolo had time aplenty to find Deebo Samuel and George Kittle all over the field, wide open in some slow zone coverage for Seattle. And because they're not getting pressure on the quarterback, they're not getting turnovers. That stretch in November when the season changed, Seattle forced 8 turnovers in the wins at San Francisco and at Philadelphia, and had 9 sacks in those 2 games. Completely changed the season, got the Seahawks to the top of the NFC. Well, that's gone. Jadeveon Clowney coming back tonight did not help. Again, no sacks, no hits on the quarterback for Clowney, just 2 tackles, 1 for loss. Without the defense forcing the quarterbacks to get the ball out quickly, it's exposing holes in the secondary and slower linebacker play. Quandre Diggs' injury is huge. Lano Hill tonight took bad angles in the first half, missed tackles. I think rookie second-round pick Marquise Blair should be in a larger role as long as Diggs is out than he was for tonight. Just 4 snaps as the dime back, the 6th defensive back rather than as the free safety. They stuck with Lano Hill. Diggs needs to get back. Pete Carroll said after the game his high ankle sprain, quote, has a good chance to get back this week for Sunday's road wildcard game at Philadelphia, but that they won't know till the end of the week. The Seahawks are playing at the Eagles, if you haven't seen by now, 1:40 p.m. in the wildcard game as the 5 seed on Sunday in Philadelphia. They won their 17-9 in November. The Eagles have almost as many injuries, maybe more than the Seahawks do. Their offense is decimated. Their wide receiver core is a bunch of guys no one's ever heard of off the street. But make no mistake, the Seahawks have blown an opportunity here to have home playoff games. And last week, after losing to Arizona, blew a chance for a first-round bye. What else has happened in this 2-game losing streak? Offensively, the Seahawks have stopped blocking anybody up front. I thought emblematic of their troubles, 4th and 1, late in the first half of the 13-0 game. Marshawn Lynch runs off the left side. George Fant misses his block. Micah Iupati misses his block. Lynch runs right into a brick wall. Goes nowhere. They don't convert turnover on downs. It was at that point, actually late in the first half before that, I thought Kyle Shanahan blew an opportunity to just boat race the Seahawks right out of the stadium. 10-0 game. He took his foot off the gas. The Seahawks were not stopping the 49ers at all. The total yards at one point was 220-30 in San Francisco's favor. Yet on 4th and 2 from the 7-yard line, with the Seahawks not stopping San Francisco at all, Shanahan elects to go for a chip shot field goal to make it 13-0. After Lynch got stopped at the end of the ensuing Seahawks drive on 4th down, Shanahan has 2 timeouts and 42 seconds at his own 31-yard line. He elects to run Matt Breida on a dive play up the middle, and that's it. Let the rest of the first half clock expire. Pete Carroll said after the game he felt very fortunate to only be down 13-0 at the half. And I think Shanahan let the Seahawks back in the game. Seahawks get a 3-and-out to start the 3rd quarter. KJ Wright made a great tackle on a screen pass. Seahawks offense finally gets going on the ensuing drive with Travis Homer runs. Touchdown pass to Tyler Lockett on 3rd down from Russell Wilson. Suddenly it's a 13-7 game, and the Seahawks, who should have been boat raced out of it 24-0, are only down 6 points. Then San Francisco answered with a touchdown of their own. Seahawks score again, and San Francisco answers yet again to keep it a 2-score game. Finally, Russell Wilson passed 100 yards passing with 12 minutes left in the game. And then they went into playground mode in the 4th quarter, and as so often happens, Russell Wilson creating plays on his own, making things happen improvisationally, rallied the Seahawks. 133 yards passing in the 4th quarter. The last 20 plays called plays of the game for Seattle were passes. That's why Travis Homer ended up playing 47 of the 71 snaps. Marshawn Lynch played 22 of them. They get down in position. They march down the field with 2 minutes left. Get in position. 4th down from the 12. 4th and 10. You saw John Ursua with his first NFL catch, and what a big one it was, right in front of the goal line to the 1-yard line. The Seahawks get a first down. That play happened with 42 seconds left. Wilson runs up to the line, spikes the ball to kill the clock with 22 seconds left. On 2nd down, Marshawn Lynch went onto the field. I had my binoculars on him because I was expecting from the 1-yard line Lynch would come in. He took a few steps onto the field, then stopped and turned around and looked to his coaching staff. There was some indecision there, and then they sent Lynch onto the field the rest of the way. Well, that was 10 or 15 seconds of play clock time wasted, not to mention the pause and the lull after Wilson's spike, and they've used more than half the play clock. By the time they got out of the huddle, play call, and get to the line, delay a game penalty, inexcusable penalty there, changes everything. Lynch is out of the game. They're not on the 1-yard line. They're on the 6 on 2nd and goal. A pass on 2nd and goal to Hollister that, yes, he got grabbed by Fred Wagner, but Hollister also initiated the contact, lowering his shoulder into the goal line before his turn. Al Riveron told the vice president of officiating in New York, the replay review final authority, told a pool reporter after the game that he saw nothing other than contact between 2 players, that he didn't think materially altered the play. He noted that Hollister created the contact. No call. 3rd and goal. Metcalf runs inside on the left side as a slant. Wilson throws way outside to the left, completely off of different pages. Incomplete. 4th down. You saw the play to Hollister. He said after the game he thought he was in, even after seeing the replay, but I thought the replays were pretty conclusive. Obviously, it proved to be that he was short of the goal line. His rear end was down before he reached across to touch the goal line with the ball. Seahawks lose the NFC West title by a half yard, and now they are the 5 seed instead of the 3. San Francisco is the first overall seed. If the Seahawks win at Philadelphia, they will go at San Francisco in the 2nd round, the divisional round, unless Minnesota upsets 2nd-seeded New Orleans. If that happens, the Seahawks would then go to 3rd-seeded New Orleans. If that happens, then the Seahawks would go with a win to 2nd-seeded Green Bay. Michael Kendricks got a sprained knee chasing down Kyle Juszczyk on a 44-yard catch past Kendricks in the 3rd quarter. Pete Carroll said he didn't know anything more than a sprained knee. I mentioned that he thinks Carroll does that Diggs has a, quote, good chance to play on Sunday in Philadelphia, but they'll wait till the end of the week to find out. All my coverage and more of this yet another crazy Seahawks game is at thenewstribune.com, on Twitter at GBellSeattle. Thanks for watching, and very happy New Year to you, or as Marshawn Lynch would say, Merry New Year.